Students at KSC will soon see their grades in a plus-minus system instead of the current A-AB system. The change comes after years of study and votes by both student and faculty governing bodies. The major benefit of the change are compatibility and clarity.
It will help standardize, so most schools use a plus-minus system. So bringing in grades or transferring out grades, I think, we'll be speaking the same language as other institutions, which has some value. But I think it's more for the students. I think because there are more options, it allows you to have a better understanding of how you did in the class, true value for what you've learned.
The current grading system consists of letter grades such as A, AB, B, BC, and C. The new system will be A+, A minus, B+, B, and B-.
For students coming out of high school, coming into college and having A, B, that's very different. So it's just another thing that students won't have to learn how to adjust to. And it also will be easier for students who have transfer credits or are might be transferring to a different school or applying to grad schools.
After doing a data analysis on how pluses and minuses impact a GPA, it turns out to be beneficial to students because there is more of a range.
And overall, it looks like students will, in general, benefit. Will there be some students who it doesn't benefit yet, but the majority of students should benefit from the plus-minus system, GPA-wise.
The new grading system will take place in the fall of 2019. As for your GPA, the new system will not affect your GPA or previous grades. This is Haley Patch, KSC TV. Well, Emma and Grace, a health science student recently conducted this study. She collected information from peer-reviewed articles, journals, and statistics. She found out that school children who go to school hungry are more likely to have many problems that prevent them from succeeding in school.
Kids that were food insecure did perform not as well as their food secure peers, and they had trouble with attendance, acting out, behavioral problems, overall just weren't able to succeed as well as their food secure peers.
Brighta says this study makes a case for universal free school lunches. She says removing a child's food insecurity and the stigma that can come with it opens the doors of opportunity for that child. In the studio, Haley Patch, KSC TV. Good evening and welcome to the April 12th edition of KSC TV News. I'm Haley Patch. Keene State College hosted the annual Relay for Life event Saturday in the Spalding Gym. Relay for Life raises money for cancer research. And as KSC TV's Grace Kelly reports, that's a very personal cause for two Keene State students. Keene State hosts the Relay for Life event every spring. A trial date has been set in a lawsuit brought against the City of Keene by KSC journalism professor Dr. Marianne Salcetti. The Keene Sentinel reports the trial will take place on April 19th. Salcetti filed the suit on behalf of 5 Keene State journalism students. The suit claims the city improperly used exemptions in New Hampshire's open records laws to deny the students' requests for information. The city has responded saying that the requests were denied because the records requested either did not exist or were covered under exemptions in the law. Women's and gender studies professors at KSC are making sure they are up to date with what is going on in women's issues around the country. KSC TV's Chloe Jarapito has the story. KSC Women and Gender Studies professors are keeping an eye on this movement for any new discussion points. Stay tuned to hear about Mount Ida College closing. Former State Senator Molly Kelly says she will be running for governor. The Sentinel reports the Democrat from Harrisville says she is running because she is concerned about the direction of the state. Kelly was first elected to the New Hampshire Senate in 2006, unseating 3-term Republican Senator Thomas Eaton. Kelly has released a campaign video highlighting public education and workforce training as the key parts of her platform. The Academic and Career Advising Office is busy this time of year helping graduating students with job searches. Thanks, Jack. Coming up, we'll tell you about Keene State College's Graphic Design Showcase. Peterborough's library renovation project is getting some financial help. The Sentinel reports that the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation has awarded a $50,000 grant to the library. This is a boost to the $8 million fundraising campaign already underway. So far, more than $3 million has been raised. The Monadnock Co-op may also be expanding soon. The Keene Sentinel reports the co-op has received a $500,000 state block grant. The money will help pay for 6,000 square foot addition to the building and more than 30 new parking spots. The co-op's board still has to vote on the approval for the project. Construction plans are still in the making, but construction may start late next summer or next fall. Next week is our final KSC TV newscast of the semester, and we have a special treat in store. Next week, we'll sit down with her to look back at the history of this program spanning nearly 30 years. We'll be back next week at the same time. We'll see you then and have a great evening.